Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Well, whatever the time is for you. Tonight, we are doing a changeling scene where Shaya has been invited by William to a park. So she has after what she normally does during the day, exercise and listen to music mostly. She'll go to the park. She's on time, not late, nor early, not too early anyway. So yeah, she'll probably just be like 5 minutes before they decided to meet. She'll be there.
You see, William is waiting for you. He is one of those people who arrives like 10 minutes before. You also see the Calgar kind of comes near you for, giving you a smell and all that jazz.
She'll
And
smile, but she won't know
William,
to touch him.
uh, William gets up. Welcome. You come 5 minutes
Um,
early.
yeah, I mean, I often come a few minutes early, like 5 minutes early, maybe a bit more. Just don't like to be late.
You see, William brought a lot of, like, a couple beers, like 6 pack of beers, probably like a pack of beers, which is like six, and he throws one of them to Shia. Come on, let's sit.
She'll come and she'll sit. Uh, and she'll smile at Kelgar. Oh, hello there. How are you?
Kelgar will smile. His smile is terrifying. So
I
William
mean,
kind of
she's
looks,
a red cat.
yeah. The William kind of looks at the Shia and says, "So I did a couple things for you that I kind of need to inform you. These are weird things. I'm not good at hiding stuff, and I'm just me. But yeah, first of all, I talked with Ron.
Um, yes, I think he wants to talk to me too. How's
Yes,
how is Ron?
Ron is good. So the situation is weird. We talked about this situation about what you did here, and I told you you did bad, but that doesn't mean you should die. And when I talked to Ron, I made it clear that I care about yourself and Brooke, and I don't like people insulting you in public. But Ron informed me that people seems to tell Brooke how to feel, which I responded as the same. I don't like that as well.
I,
Um, go
I
on.
I don't like that myself. I've told Brooke that as much as I'm allowed to ask her for her forgiveness, she doesn't have to give it to me. As much as I want it,
Absolutely.
it's her right not to forgive me if she doesn't want to.
He gives like is he drinking the beer?
Yeah, he'll take it. She'll take it
Okay.
and pop it open
So
and drink.
like basically what I could have do was I try to tell Ron that this is your problem and not everybody's problem, but it's becoming everybody's problem because everybody is doing some presenting an opinion. And I wanted you and Brooke to have a time together with someone who doesn't give a shit about this, or a mediator that is not in none of the groups. Because Misha is a friend and Misha is kind of holding your side. Or I know Sansaray said that you were right. So I will be honest with you. I don't hold any sides. I think it is bad what happened to Brooke, but it is really bad that you're being insulted for your mistakes. And we find a mediator, which is Dessa, and if Brooke accepts, you and Brooke will get a chance to meet with each other with a mediator and to solve your problems, which doesn't mean that the problems will be solved. Brooke still can say, I don't want to do anything with you, which is her right. Just because you apologize, it doesn't mean that, she has to accept you. But I rather have a more professional approach on both groups where we don't insult each other. I think you can respect that?
Yes, I can respect that. I thought you would be the mediator, but yeah,
No.
she's good too.
Dessa is someone who is respected by the commoners in Staten Island. She is helping the commoner cause. I don't know her that well, but if she doesn't have any interest, that means that she can be a mediator. And if people, I don't know, I'm not sure, but they might be there as well just to watch. But again, it is better to just you have three, in my opinion. And whatever you do, you should not be the one who starts fights. Okay?
Sure, not. Now, last thing I want to do is take another life.
Okay. So here we are in the second matter that I kind of did for you, but I'm not asking anything in return. I just did this because I thought it needs to be done.
Okay, go on.
I talked with the Charles.
The sheep guy, yes.
The she guy who knows the situation. And the she guy who might go to authorities and tell about this and put you in trouble. I told him nobody needs to make this problem a mess. Whatever happened, this happened. And he needed some convincing, which means I owe him a favor. And he's not going to go to authorities. If authorities doesn't ask this question to him about what happened directly, he will not tell them what happened.
Sure, Sai. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for that, but I rather you would have told me before you went, or that we would have gone together.
I mean, here was the problem. You coming to me will show us weak. You don't owe him favor. I do.
It shall not.
Like, you're not in any situation, in lose-lose situation. Why? He is not telling anybody. And we're trying to keep this download as much as possible.
Well, okay, yes. I am grateful at least for that. Thank you.
It's fine. You don't need to be grateful. I didn't ask for this. I just did it because I want to solve a problem.
I mean, okay, yes. Now that I think about it, I get it. If this gets blown out of hands, it won't be good for anyone.
What's basically going to happen is she will judge you, and they will judge you wrong because you're a rat cap. And that's not something I want. You can be useful to us. You can be useful to the city. You can be useful to the cause.
I shall not.
If you choose to be.
I want to be useful.
That's good to know.
I shall not.
I talk with my monthly mates, like possible monthly mates, you're still. I personally want you to be in the Motley, but some of my friends wants to know you more before they take the oath of friendship. I hope that's not a problem for yourself.
No, I mean, if I'm going to get in a motley, I'd like to know the people better myself. I don't want to get in a motley with people I just met.
That's good to know. Don't mention anything to Charles about the deal that I made with him. The
She'll
don't.
smile. She'll smile. What deal?
That's good to know.
May I ask? Well, of course I may ask, but you may not answer. May I may I ask who is in your motley? Well,
Dude, it's Misha,
potential.
me, Hall, Felix, and probably Ruth.
Oh, great! And yeah,
You
I've
already
started.
get a. You already met with. I know you're a friend with Ruth. I know you're a friend with Misha and Hall, and you can be probably friend with Felix.
Yeah, I actually want to meet him anymore. I mean, then there's a guy that I met that might. I'm not sure. I've heard he might be a you know, Central Park dude guy.
Who?
Uh,
What's his
his name
name?
his name is Felix actually. Hanging with a dude called I'm sure think a dude with big fluffy hair. Andrew. No,
We're
Aiden.
not. We're not inviting any Central Park guys here. We're inviting the Felix the cat.
Yeah, no,
Cat
no,
Guka.
sure, smart, sure, smart. No, no. Well, one, I just think people should know that, and two, no, I just thought it was funny that there was a Felix the cat and a just like smirk and a Felix the werewolf. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I met with one. Her name is Chloe.
I okay, haven't met her. Okay,
She
those.
has this huge scars on her face and shit. Um, can you describe me, Aiden and Felix?
So Aiden is kind of well, wouldn't go skinny, but he's thin and has fluffy hair. Um, has a UK accent, Irish,
Okay,
Scottish.
okay. What
Uh,
about Felix?
Felix is a bit broad, kind of a squarish jawline, a bit bigger than Aiden. Uh, has a bit of a beard, and yeah, she'll describe Felix. So yeah, and there's what's her name? Del. I think her name was. She said her name was Dallas. Has red hair, kind of, yeah, kind of short, and she'll describe Dallas.
These are werewolves, Central Park people.
Um, Back in when Karina and I were friends, she had a date with Dallas. She said that Dallas is a werewolf and that she thinks or is pretty sure that the other one are too because they were hanging together and they, yeah, kind of were very close.
Okay. So, Shea, is there anything you ask from me?
You've already helped. There's nothing that I can ask except maybe we can have a beer sometimes.
Of course. You're already having beer right now.
Shall smell. Yeah, we are, but like pop in at the Vixen or well, maybe the Gorgon Sisters isn't your kind of scene, but yeah, just pop in and we can have drinks sometimes, every once in a while.
Okay. He nods. The Would you like to end the scene there with them drinking beer near the lake?
Yep, that works.
Okay.
Yep, oh, sorry, I have the button. Forgot. Thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for, well, watching.